Greetings, New Faith, and welcome to another edition of Motivational Fitness Thursdays. Nick Frazier here. We're going to do some stretching. See, I got my soft shoes on. You can be barefooted at home, obviously, but you want to be comfortable because we're going to be doing some really good stretching. I'm going to call it serious stretching, but some really good stretching, trying to stretch those ligaments out and stretch those joints so that you don't feel so sore after workouts or you don't feel so tired, right? Stretching also incorporates breathing, so we'll be breathing throughout. I'll be encouraging you to breathe throughout. And if you're not sweating, if you're stretching, you're not sweating, you're not stretching, doing it right. So we want to make sure that you have your towel and your water with you as well, all right? I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to get going here. I'm going to start with the simplest, and these are basic stretches that you guys already know, but we'll just go through a routine of it all. We'll work our legs all the way on up to our upper bodies here, all right? And I'm going down, I'm going to count 12. I'm going down, touching my toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now it's important not just go right back into another exercise because both the one right after the first is also leaning down. Don't go back. Come all the way back up again. Give that back a little bit of a break, and then go right back down into your exercise. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to go right over left, and here we go again. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Again, coming right back up, losing my balance, but I'm right back on the mat. Going left over right, and we're back down, stretching that other hand. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Again, what I've generally tried to do was try to incorporate exercises and or stretches or any type of thing that we do that you are able to work multiple areas, right? So with these reaching down and touching my feet, we're working that hamstring area, and we also working that back, right? That lower back, of which as you get older, you trust me, you're not feeling it yet. Keep living, you will, right? So now we're right back down. I'm going to open feet, and we're going to keep reaching. I'm going down, and I'm trying to touch the ground, flat-handed, and I'm going to open until I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Spending a lot of time with these legs because, again, you've heard me say it before, we spend a lot of time on our legs. No one walks around on their hands, very few people I should say probably, but we spend a lot of time walking, standing, and doing upright type things. So we're going to really work these legs today. And I'm going to go to the other side now. I'm going to want to reach, take my right hand and reach all the way to my left foot as much as possible and touch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Coming right back up. I'm bringing my feet back together again just to get readjusted. And then right back down. My left is going right over to my right. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, I'm going to bring the chair over and help it, use it as a balancing apparatus for me. All right? Because I want to stretch quad area. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see that I'm going to keep my body as straight as possible, arching my back while pulling at my foot to stretch my quad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Ooh, haven't done that in a while. That felt good. And you can have this chair however you need to have it. You don't want to lean on it. You don't want to lean forward. Again, we want to arch that lower back and keep the shoulders back as best as possible while pulling that foot. Let me get down with my feet. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. All right. Move this chair out of the way here. And now we walk. So I'm using the wall for a reason because I want to be able to lean and get as much pressure onto my calf as possible. So my right foot goes back and I'm trying to push that heel down to the ground while pushing forward. Now some use the toe against the wall method to try and stretch their Achilles along with the calf, but I like to do the Achilles separate than with my calf. So we're going to work with the calves first and then we'll work with the Achilles. I'm going to push back. Woo, I'm feeling that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. I'm going to switch those up. Going with my left now, pushing that forward. The right foot forward, pushing that left foot all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, we're going to alter them again. I'm pushing this left foot, my toe, toe against the wall and pressing against it. You should feel a little bit of pressure right in that Achilles area. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm noticing I'm up on my toes on my other foot to make sure I'm getting a little bit better push against that wall. That Achilles there is tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. So again, it's important that you do not get against this wall and start rocking. Because again, that Achilles tendon is really, really sensitive and could probably snap on you. Right? And we don't want to have any snaps. We don't have any tears. We don't want to get hurt. We're going to go back over to our mat because we're going to do some laying down stretches. All right. So another easy stretch to do is reaching out and touching the toes. But again, we kind of accomplish the same thing when we're just standing up a few minutes ago. So we won't do those. What we will do is we'll work the high area of our hamstring. Typically, you get a personal trainer or even just a regular friend, a mate, someone you work it out with to do this, to straighten out. In fact, I'm going to take my right leg and go up. I'm straightening out my left. I'm going to pull right at the back of my knee and keep that leg straight while the other leg is down on the ground. And I'm going to pull as far as I can until I feel a stretch. No fuck, right? Here we go. 1, 2, keep that leg straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, bringing that leg down. We're going to follow suit with our left leg here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Again, you don't want to pull too far to where you're hurting yourself. You just want to feel a good stretch, all right? All right, we're going to keep going. I'm going to pull my right knee, down, up, and leave my left leg flat. And we're going. And notice how I'm taking my left hand, grabbing to the other side of my knee, and pulling it inward while pushing with my right hand backwards into my chest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Bring that one down, and we'll duplicate the same movement with our left. Taking my right hand, pulling it inside, pulling my knee inside, and taking my left and pushing back, pulling back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let me just caution you real quick too, as I'm thinking about this, is that it's important that you don't stretch cold muscle. Cold muscle meaning you just go, okay, I'm getting ready to go work out. Let me go and go get a stretch in. No, what you want to try and do is do some jumping jacks, do some maybe run, walk a little bit, do some kicks, do something that's going to get your energy going, kind of get a bead of sweat going, so that your muscles aren't cold. Cold muscles end up getting torn or strained. So we don't want to strain or tear any muscles while stretching, of all things, right? But it happens to a lot of people in all walks, from professional athletes all the way on down to the layperson who just wants to get fit. So we want to make sure that you understand that. Please do not stretch cold muscle, all right? Now I'm going to lay back down, sorry. I'm going to bring both legs, both knees up to my chest, all right? And we're pulling. I'm linking my hands best as possible, and I'm bringing my knees into my chest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Now, there's plenty of variations of exercises to be able to use. Just do the same kind of, have the same effect, stretching the lower back, stretching those legs. But these are the ones that I feel that are really easy, that everyone can kind of do or do some sort of variation of. Again, do what you can do. Don't do what you can't do. Don't hurt yourself. Don't injure yourself. All right? Now, I'm going to take my right foot and cross right at my left knee. Bend my left knee up, take my right hand, go into the triangle of where my knee is crossing my left knee, and pull that knee forward. And that stretches that glute area so well. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Loosen those back up. Again, extending my legs right back out, and then going back with the same motion with the left leg. Taking my left hand, going between that triangle that I've formed with my knee, and pulling my right knee in and going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. All right. So we got those. I'm going to stay on my back. I'm going to throw a little bit of I wouldn't say complicated, but a little bit more difficult stretch in for those who have lower back issues and have a little bit of flexibility to be able to pull this off. Now, it's kind of a yoga move, and these are kind of, it's funny that yoga, people who don't do it are very against the fact of, stretching or contorting their body in certain areas because they don't feel like it really helps them, or that it maybe hurts. But some of these yoga stretches are really, yoga positions or poses are really great for stretching. Here's one that I like. I take both of my feet, both my legs, and I come all the way up over my head with it. Now, I'm not as flexible as I used to be, but as you can see, I'm balancing myself with my hands, and I'm putting a lot of pressure onto my shoulders. And I'm counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we'll roll back down. All right. And I'm going to turn over to my stomach and stretch my back again the other way. So we flexed one way, we'll flex the other. I'm laying on my stomach, hands are just underneath my shoulders, and I'm pushing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So not only is that stretching the lower back, but you can also feel a stretch in that abdomen area. I remember how we do a lot of full body workouts where we work in that core area quite a bit. This is a great stretch for the downward dog and upward dog type of poses, yoga poses, but they're also known as stretches, known to be great stretching positions as well. All right, I'm gonna keep it going. Again, we're working those legs, working those hips, working everything south of the waist, and I'm going into what I call the triangle pose, where we form a basic triangle. I put my foot to the inside of my knee, and I'm trying to take the leg that I had the triangle in, I'm trying to take that hand and go all the way down to my foot and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That felt good. All right, so we're going same position, switching around. All right, reaching down, and I pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now I bring both feet together, kind of that, what was it, butterfly kind of position that you've heard about. Now, a lot of people suggest that the stretch is pulling your feet in and flexing those knees out, or flexing those knees downward. That's a good stretch as well, but I tell you the best one, because what this works is that growing area, right? That muscle that extends on the inside of your thigh, which can get tight, and if pulled or torn or ripped, trust me, it is not a fun thing to deal with, because it takes forever for it to heal, no matter what age you are. But anyways, I put my feet together, and I have my hands positioned just under my feet, so that what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull myself toward my heels. Pull my inner body toward my heels, bring those shoulders back, and kind of relax and breathe and count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arch that back. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Woo! That felt great. All right. Now, the last seated exercise I'm going to give you, last seated stretch that I'm going to give you is I'm going to take my right leg, cross it, and we're going to do some reaches. So take this right hand, kind of position it back here, take my left, and pull over, looking backward and kind of sort of up, I guess, but looking backward. 2, 3. If you get a crack, that's a wonderful thing. And here's the other thing, as I have my foot that's crossed, it's flat onto the ground. So you may have to position yourself to where you can get that foot flat to the ground and pull. And we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. All right. And of course, we do to one side, we do to the that's right. All right. Left side. Position my body properly so the foot is down, and I pick it up, and I go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, we worked those legs enough, I believe. Again, a number of various different stretches that you can use to get those legs and upper body period done, getting loose, feeling no pain, minimizing any pain, particularly after a workout. We've got into those legs. Now we'll work his upper body a little bit, and not a lot of these, just a few, just to like keep yourself limber, right? I'm gonna roll my shoulders to the forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna roll them backwards. I'm gonna turn myself to the side here so you can see those shoulders roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're gonna roll that right arm. I got my left leg kind of forward so I can have a good full range of motion as I'm rolling my right arm. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna, my right leg is slightly forward. Again, my left leg is back so I can roll my right arm with full range of motion. And we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Not done. Some of my favorite stretch. This helps with the back, the side, and shoulder, where I'm just reaching. I'm looking into the eye of my elbow, reaching down with my left arm, reaching up with my right arm, and not going over, but using my hips, or rotating my hips to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I'll switch it up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. All right, we got through those. Already worked our legs, worked our upper bodies. We have a couple more stretches for the arms and shoulders. What I do is I like to take my right arm, take my hand and go right, touch the back of my neck. Grab that right elbow and pull. When I'm pulling, I'm looking up so I can put a little bit of pressure on that shoulder blade area, along with my shoulder, all right? And we're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can lean with it too. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, we'll get a couple of huggers in between there. Elastic stretching is just as good as static stretching, and both work together, right? And we're going with the other arm now. Left arm going back, touching the back of my hand touching the back of my neck. Right hand grabbing my left elbow and pulling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Do some more huggers here. Yeah, I like to mix in some static with some elastic stretching. All right. All right, last one is I take my right arm, I cross, and I hook right at the elbow. And I'm turning, looking right over my right shoulder here. All right, I'm counting to 10, 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11 with 12. All right, and what I like are these elephant trunk swings where you just kind of just let your arms just flail. All right, leaning down and let them flail out. Oh, that feels good. All right, so now, taking that left arm and going, doing the same thing, looking over that left shoulder, and I'm pulling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Give me a few more elephant swings. And it's a short but sweet serenade to stretching. We just finished our little stretch here. Hopefully this helps you. Again, feel free to incorporate other stretches that you know that will help in areas where you feel tight, your muscles feel like they could use a good stretch. God bless you, New Faith. We look forward to having you back on campus soon. Please stay prayed up. Please go out and vote if you haven't gone to vote, if you haven't registered. If you know someone that needs to register, that needs to get to the voting polls, please help them get down to the voting polls. You know, there's situations and principalities and powers that we're fighting against right now that will not aid in some of our people being able to get out and vote. So please be an aid to some of the people around you that you know that need to get out and vote. God bless you, and again, we look forward to seeing you very soon.